Alright, today I'm going to show you how to get the Easy Mob Farm mod, which, as its name suggests, simplifies creating mob farms in Minecraft. As you know, part of technical Minecraft involves creating farms for all types of mobs. Well, this mod is designed to help players avoid the complex process of building technical farms, especially for those who don't enjoy technical aspects and prefer making a farm with just a single block without spending dozens of hours on a simple farm. To get the mod, simply search for Easy Mob Farm by Kawaru, who's an amazing and very active modder. It has 4 million users, was created 4 years ago, and was updated just 12 days ago. Just go to Files, look for Mod Loader, select Forge, choose your version, and pick the software you need, okay? I've chosen 1.20.1, but as you can see, versions are available up to January 21st, 11. The 1.20.1 version was last updated on January 25th, 2026, like the other versions, so that's perfect. 3 clicks and download the file. Save this file by pressing Windows plus R, navigate to App Data, then to Minecraft and save it in the mods folder. Okay, no problem at all. So that's it. We're all set to start playing with this mod. All right, how can we capture mobs in Minecraft using Easy Mob Farm? Minecraft Easy Mob Farm includes mob capture items, which basically let you capture mobs with a right click, okay? As you just saw. And obviously it has restrictions on size, health, and other factors. As you can see, we can capture all kinds of mobs. So as you can see, we have different capture methods. We have the enduring capture net, which is for small mobs, okay? Maximum of, look, it says right there, 0.9 by 1.4 and requires health below 50% and has 64 uses. Then we have the Mystic Binding Crystal, which allows us to, for larger mobs that are 3 by 4. We have the Iron Bound, as indicated there. We have medium sizes of 1.5, 2.0 and requires health at 25% or less and has 32 uses. Finally, we have the Void Binding Chain, okay? Which is for huge mobs larger than 4 by 6. And well, we're seeing that we need it to be below 20% health, okay? So if I take the Ironbound, for example, can I capture a cow? Theoretically, yes, okay? Let's find a sheep, a gray sheep, okay? If I right click now, it says this sheep still has too much health. So I weaken it, right click, and now I have the sheep trapped here without any problem. I'll show you the crafting recipes. This is the enduring capture net, the Ironbound, the Mystic Binding Crystal, and the Void Binding Chain. As you can see, they're not expensive crafts at all, which we can use without any problem. And there we have it, super simple. Alright, how can we get mob capture cards with the Easy Mob Farm mod? Well, Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm includes mob capture cards for all mobs, including variations and colors, which can be obtained in 2 ways. The first is as a random drop when defeating mobs. It might drop quickly or take many kills. I'm not sure if we can just eliminate them directly, so if we have to kill them directly, there's a small drop rate. Or maybe we can farm the mob and get the card as loot from farming. Let's check this out by doing this here. I think with this amount we'll make about 100. Okay, we already have a few. Let's see if any of them dropped a card. And no, it doesn't look like it, okay? Let's also check if there's any crafting recipe. It doesn't seem so. And we can also get it as a reward, okay? It's a rare reward. So there we have it, okay? We have to kill the mob ourselves. I'm going to test my luck here. It shouldn't take too long, honestly. I suppose having the looting enchantment might help us. Well, I've collected a few already, and as you can see, I got one. Look, I just got another one. I have 2, 3. There, I got another one, see? It's not that rare. It's not that rare. So that's how you get capture cards. Obviously, the rarity is shown here. As you can see, it says rarity, common. So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, how can we use the mob capture card? When we kill a mob, we have a small chance of getting this capture card. How can we use it, right? In this case, the cow one. Well, basically a capture card is used as the mob input for the farm. What we'll do is place a mob farm in the world. Here we have different mob farms of tier 0, 1, 2, 3, and the base structure for all mob farms, okay? I'll check the crafting recipe. It's like this with copper. And then if we wanted to level it up, oh look, ocean farm. Well, we have tons to craft. I don't know if I can place it directly now. Seems not. We'll place a mob farm suitable for the mob we have. For example, a plains one, right? And we have different tiers, okay? Maximum tier 3, which changes the speed at which it gives you drops. We have beehive farms, esplanade, desert, iron golem farm, jungle. Well, there's not much else. Animal plains farm, I'll take the tier 3 one, okay? And here we basically place the card, okay? Now we see the cow is inside and the production cycle begins. Hey, the progress bar, do you see it starting to fill up? It's filled up a little bit there. Let's wait a moment, but you'll see a pixel will fill after a few more seconds. Basically, this helps avoid having to farm mobs manually. It's just a matter of waiting. We can add upgrades and such, which we'll talk about later. Alright, how can we craft farms by tiers? In Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm, there are farms by tiers from 0 to 3. The crafting recipes maintain the general structure and they change, okay? Basically, we'd start with tier 0, which comes from a tier 0 box, okay? We have tier 1 there. Tier 1 comes from a tier 0 box surrounded by gold, okay? The tier 0 is made like this. Then once we've surrounded it with gold, we'll have tier 1. We can surround tier 1 with iron to get tier 2. Tier 2 can be surrounded with netherite ingots to get tier 3. The main difference between tiers is the production speed. And the higher the tier, the faster the production will be. As you can see, in tier 0 we have 300 seconds per drop, and in tier 3 we have 230.8 seconds per drop. Yes, it's true that, of course, between tier 2 and tier 3 for 8 netherite ingots, I don't see a big difference. I mean, it's just 20 seconds per drop. I don't know if it has anything else, but no other specification appears. I don't know if this emote makes netherite easier to get, but I really don't think so. So, well, I guess if you want to max out the box, you pay a lot, but it doesn't make sense when you can create an iron one right next to it in seconds instead of spending an hour farming 8 netherite. I don't know, right? But that's my verdict. Alright, how can we choose farm types in Minecraft with Easy Mob Farms? In Minecraft with Easy Mob Farms, there are different types of designs and farms, okay? Let's start with the animal plains. We have the beehive farm, the desert farm, the jungle farm, and the iron golem farm. We also have the monster plains. Here they are. We have the ocean farm, which I don't see right here, honestly. I didn't select it, sorry. We have the ocean farm, the swamp farm, the nether fortress farm, and the lucky drop farm. Basically, any mob can go in any farm. However, the correct pairing can give bonus drops, okay? For example, in the iron golem farm, you typically get more iron ingots than if you place an iron golem elsewhere, right? That is, if you place an iron golem on plains, you'll get fewer iron ingots than in an iron golem farm. And here it tells us, okay? Animals, farm designed for open field animals, perfect for these types of mobs. Bee, specialized in bees and honey collection. Desert, good for desert creatures and arid mobs and so on. Basically, each one works perfectly without any issues. The lucky tells us there's a 95% probability of getting a lucky drop. It warns, careful, the mob can escape during an unlucky drop, okay? So keep that in mind too, that they can actually escape. About the 95% lucky drop chance, it refers to mobs like Endermen that don't always drop items, guaranteeing they will, or wither skeletons, right? That they'll always drop the skull. So yeah, it warns they might escape, because I guess that's part of the fun, right? But there we have it. Very good. How do you expand output slots in Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm? In Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm, loot is stored in the farm itself. By default, we have 6 outputs, which are these colored ones you see here. To expand storage, we use upgrades, okay? They're called slot upgrades, and we have 2 types. The small ones give us 3 additional slots. Got it? If we right-click on the farm, they're installed. As you can see, they've been colored now. See how they're no longer grayed out? Then there are the big ones, which give us 7 more slots, okay? With 3 of them, we can fill all available capacity. What's this useful for? Well, to have more storage space, right? I'll grab a card, okay? So they start generating and we can see, well, we don't need to see it, right? But the output comes out here. Let me show you the crafting recipes. The small one is made like this, quite cheap, and the big one is made this way, also quite cheap, okay? So that's it. All right, how can we increase speed and loot with Minecraft Easy Mob Farm? Minecraft Easy Mob Farm has general upgrades that are placed in the lots enhancements, okay? That would be in the section on the right, I understand. Great, let's grab those. We have these enhancements, right? Basically, we have speed enhancement, loot enhancement, and luck enhancement, which are the ones we're interested in right now, okay? Hey, look, here in the Lucky Drop farm, the Wither skeleton just escaped. Super fun when a Wither escapes, isn't it? I understand that with the Lucky Drop farm, I have a 95% chance of getting the Lucky Drop and a 5% chance of it escaping. Yes, it escaped on the first try, huh? This wasn't very amusing, honestly, on the first try, seriously. Well, speed enhancement, first of all. It's crafted like this. 4 repeaters and 1 quartz. It says speeds up the production cycle by 6 ticks per second. Okay. And then we have loot enhancement, which says improves the quality of loot collected by the mob farm. I don't know, the amount. Sorry, the amount. And then loot enhancement, which says boosts the chances of a rare item. Okay. So, I don't know, loot enhancement. Look, here are the upgrades, 4 improvements, okay? This one, for example, we would need speed enhancement. We want speed. Here we would look for, can this creature give us sponges? I'm not sure. Well, the amount of loot is fine. You can improve 2 of each, right? This one, I think, has no loot, but I put it because I thought it was funny. The iron golem, speed maxed. This one gives me wool, white wool, speed maxed. Look, here we could max out the loot, see if it gives us any rare items. Here, speed maxed. So there we have some improvements, huh? But ideally, we'd put 4 speed upgrades, right? I think so. Depends on the mob, doesn't it? But, for example, with Wither Skeleton, we won't add speed, we'll add luck. But there you have it. There you have it. Very good. How do you get player kills and experience in Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm? In Minecraft, Easy Mob Farm depends on the loot table of the mob, and some rewards require a player kill condition, right? We have the sword enhancement, right? It basically makes the farm drop loot as if the player had killed the mob. Okay? So, of course, it's a very interesting concept because if we're, for example, farming drowns in Minecraft Java, I'm not sure if it works the same, but in Minecraft Bedrock, if you didn't kill a drowned yourself, it couldn't drop tridents, right? So you had to use a trident killer to get tridents. I assume drowns in Java work the same way, right? For example, that's where it would be interesting that you kill it yourself, okay? Because some mobs don't drop the same items when you don't kill them yourself. The drops they give aren't the same, okay? Then, on the other hand, we also have the experience. Well, if I wrote it correctly, experience enhancement. Okay, it says allows the mob farm to collect experience and experience orbs and bottles. It says requires a mob that gives you at least 3 experience points. It says drop probability from 1 to 5. Okay, so there we have that as well. They can be used. The crafting recipes are, the sword enhancements are crafted like this, super basic, and the experience enhancement this way too, super cheap. So yeah, there we have it. Hey, it gives me diamond and iron ingot. Ah, wait. Oh, the lucky drop is literally random. I thought it was going to be a random drop related to the mob. Ah, requires sword enhancement. Look, this creature requires sword enhancement, okay? It shows us right there. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it. It says requires sword enhancements for some loot. Okay. Sure, what else? No, this one doesn't require. This one may be for emeralds, right? But if we're not interested in emeralds, this one doesn't require it. 2 log experience, 2, it shows us. Look, this one requires sword enhancement too. I guess to give us the sponges. Okay, hey, that's interesting. This one too, if we want more items. More overpowered items. This one I understand doesn't, no. The iron golem, nothing. The ghast, nothing. And this one neither, right? So there we have it, okay? So it shows right there in the info which ones need it and which ones don't. Alright, how can we farm wool, milk, and eggs in Minecraft Easy Mob Farm? Well, basically, Minecraft Easy Mob Farm includes the egg collector, the milk extractor, and the sheep expansion, okay? let's take a look at what each thing does. The egg collector is crafted like this, the milk extractor is crafted this way, and the sheep enhancement is crafted this way. The egg collector basically automates the collection of eggs from chickens with a hopper built into a honey nest. Okay? Well, it basically explains a bit what it does, but it's just another upgrade, I think, right? Yes. So if we've put a chicken in an animal pen, we should use this. Then we have the milk extractor that says automatically collects milk from cows in a mob farm and extracts it as milk bottles, okay? It won't give us buckets, which I had also thought about. Oh, Iron Bucket Farm, super fun. No, it gives us this bottle that's just made to remove effects, and that's it, okay? And then we have the sheep enhancement that says automatically shears the sheep, okay? In the mob farm. So I would put it here, and that way it at least gives me the red wool, right? So yeah, that's how you get these items. Very good. How do you farm honey, honeycomb, and dyes? Well, basically in Minecraft, Easy Mob Farm has specific bee upgrades, okay? They're especially useful for the beehive, and we have quite a lot of options. First, we have the honey extractor, the honey harvester frame, and the pollen trap, or something like that. Pollen trap, sorry. Basically, the honey extractor says extracts bottles of honey from processed bees. We have the honey harvester frame that says collects honey from processed bees too, and it collects pollen to generate flowers or dyes. It extracts honey from processed bee bottles and the other honeycomb. Okay. So anyway, now we know what upgrades to put on the bee. It's all very clear, right? We put one of each and this one if we want dyes, okay? And if not, just one of each honey and the other. So it's super interesting. I'll show you the crafting recipes, of course. There's the honey extractor, the honey harvester frame, and the pollen trap. So yeah, super, super simple. All right, how can we make froglights with frog catalysis? The Easy Mob Farm mod adds the catalyst, right? Basically, we have the cold frog, the temperate frog, and the warm frog, okay? In Minecraft Easy Mob Farm, you can produce froglights using these catalyst enhancements. It's indicated that they can't be crafted, but there's a 2.5% drop rate from the frog farm to obtain catalysts, okay? So putting loot enhancements can be a good idea for frogs, right? Just 2.5%, huh? If we have temperate, it'll give us temperate lights. Cold gives cold lights. Warm gives warm lights. Once you get the catalyst, place it in a magma cube farm to start generating froglights, okay? So basically, we'll put a magma cube in a nether fortress farm, add a magma cube, and put one of these, okay? And that would start generating froglights. It's interesting that it doesn't even go in the frog farm. This item is super interesting. So there you have it. All right, how can we filter drops? Well, basically in Minecraft with Easy Mob Farm, you clearly separate the filter upgrades. The filters go in the slots on the right, okay? Look, this gave me sand because it represents me killing it with the... No, that doesn't make much sense. But see, look, with the sheep enhancement, it gives me red wool, okay? Spectral arrows. And this one, as I'm killing it with the sword, gives me the wet sponge. It's super interesting. Well, back to what we were doing. We have filters, okay? We have the no flour filter and the no meat filter, okay? No meat filter is created this way, quite basic. No flowers is created this way. No meat says excludes any type of meat drop from the collection, okay? For example, for a sheep, if we didn't want it, we would put it here, okay? And it blocks the meat drop, but keeps alternative drops like leather or wool. And then the no flowers filter basically removes unwanted flowers, for example, for iron golems, right? To avoid getting poppies, which we don't want. As a note, if I pick up the item, I can't put it back. So this doesn't work like... And also, theoretically, you can use any drop as a filter, okay? Hey, what a headache this is giving me, right? For example, let's say I don't want prismarine crystals, I don't want cocard, okay? I don't want fish. Well, I can put the fish directly as an item and it gets filtered automatically, right? Super interesting, super interesting. There we have it. All right, how can we automate with hoppers and pipes? Well, in this case, I don't have pipes, okay? But I do have hoppers. Basically, Minecraft with these mob farms stores the loot inside the block, but it can be integrated with item transport. Okay, so basically, we place the hopper underneath and that's it. That's when it starts sucking up the items, nothing more to it. For pipes and cables, it works exactly the same way. Got it? It's not complicated at all. I don't think we can input items, and honestly, I'm not sure why you'd want to anyway. It doesn't make sense. Unless you've designed a piston system. I'll grab this and test it, okay? I'll try it out. Let's see. Big slot upgrade. Let me see if it works, because I just thought maybe it could be useful, but no. You might ask, what use could it have? Well, maybe you suddenly want to build a mob farm using pistons that push rows and rows, creating floors because you're too lazy to build them one by one, right? So they're assembled automatically and you don't have to do everything manually. Bah. It seems like a crazy idea, honestly, making a farm of mob farms. It's a bit nuts. So no, you can't do that. Very good. How to use the Lucky Drop Farm. In Minecraft Easy Mob Farms, the Lucky Drop Farm is focused on high value loot, okay? If we look at the crafting recipe, it's this, right? I mean, it surrounds the edges with diamond, like this, exactly like that. Or tier 3. If we go to tier 3, it doesn't need. So how do you use the Lucky Drop Farm? Basically, this element focuses on high value loot, and the rarity of the mob capture card heavily influences the result. Epic cards like this one can drop very powerful rewards. For example, tools, as you can see, enchanted books and more, while lower rarities give simpler drops. It's random. You might get lots of loot or nothing at all, so I recommend enhancing the block with speed, loot or luck upgrades, which is what I did, plus sword enhancement to try getting the head. So look, we just got 3 pants at once, okay? They're not very good, but well, there they are. So keep that in mind. Also important, we have a 5% chance. Well, it doesn't show the probability, but it says mobs can escape from lucky blocks, okay? I mentioned this in case you put in the dragon, okay? The ender dragon. No, it might escape, which is actually a cool way to get an ender dragon in your world, in your overworld, okay? So cool you'll end up with no world, by the way. But it's really, really fun, okay? Put a lucky drop in your friend's house, add an ender dragon card, and they won't see the box because it'll disappear. It makes no noise, and it's just a matter of time before an ender dragon appears and destroys their entire house. What do you think of that idea? Well, there you have it. Make use of it. No, yeah, the mod is really cool and all. It's also true that you might need to kill the ender dragon, since with a 2.5% drop rate, you'll need to kill it 25 times, right? Or more. I mean, sorry, 20. 20 plus 20. Sorry, 20 plus 20, so 40 times. Sorry, I got confused. Okay, so there you have it. Good luck. Alright, as we know, mobs can escape from the Lucky Drop Farm, right? There's a 5% chance that a mob will leave and escape. Basically, the practical measure is to treat the Lucky Drop Farm as a containment zone and avoid placing dangerous mobs without security, okay? For example, the Wither can be a problem, or an Ender Dragon. So build an enclosure around it to contain any escapes without compromising your base. It's also true that it's not really necessary because in the end, the rarity, you're looking for epic rarity and a Wither skeleton is more than enough. So if a Wither skeleton escapes, it's really not a problem. Well, as long as you're not AFK, of course, right next to it without any protection. But if a Wither escapes, no matter how much obsidian you've placed, you're going to have some problems, okay? And if you miss the Ender Dragon, I won't even tell you what happens, okay? So keep that in mind. And well, that's all I had to say. I hope you enjoyed this guide. I think it's a super original, super cool mod, and they've really put care into the details. The boxes are very well designed inside. I have absolutely no complaints. And yes, I am a technical player, eh? But if tomorrow Minecraft decides to end technical farms and says, look, for players who don't want to build technical farms, who find it tedious and want to finish the game in a week instead of spending a whole year playing to get all farms, I'm adding this. Well, I wouldn't think that's bad. It seems interesting. I believe this doesn't replace farms, not by a long shot. I mean, the existing technical Minecraft farms, their production is obviously very, very, very far above this. Just look at this. I've been here for almost 45 minutes and I've only gotten 14 iron from one block, even at level 3 with 4 speed upgrades, okay? It's way below, and you'll say, no, but you can put 100 boxes. Yeah, but that would still only be 1400 with 100 boxes, okay? We're talking about very, very little. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's unbalanced, and I quite like the mod. So there you have it.